Sports. It's in the game.
Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over. And let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Stevenson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's May. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they can't bring him down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Stevenson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. We're scoreless after 1. Stevenson again. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Stroud off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play action. Stroud now. Steps away to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, here's May. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
Able to push his way through. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here's Stevenson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ramondre Stevenson
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's got a man, complete. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, 28 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Mixon will get it to start the second half. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Stroud sets up the play action. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So now the Pats offense comes on, and they'll try for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle.
And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here's Stroud.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. Now Stroud.
He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
From the gun on 3rd down is May.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, Stevenson.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A huge play there for Houston. 59 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Stroud looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they go for it on fourth, but EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
They run again on first down. Chubb.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it again with Chubb. Pushing his way through and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 23-yard run. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Stroud to throw it.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here goes Stroud again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And Chubb will try the middle here.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Browns lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
And Diggs has it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw taken in by Collins.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Texans have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
143 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Handoff comes to Chubb. Muscles him off. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A give. This is Chubb. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston in the Space City at NRG Stadium. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott rolling to his left.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Second down and 3.
Now Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
A running play. It's Dowdle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Prescott sliding out of the pocket.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches lose.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Prescott off play action.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown!
Jake Ferguson.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
7 yards there and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 36. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down at 4 now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
4th down, Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And again, it's Prescott.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. First down, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now. Out to his left. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Dowdle will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stroud.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Buying time to his left. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
First down, here's Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
They run again with Dowdle.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 36-yard line.
69 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36.
They run here with Dowdle.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Will Anderson.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Stevens. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a first and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Stroud off the play fake.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Mix it up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
They'll roll him out right.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted. Because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it, and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it.
And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8.
17, guys. Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch the middle.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
15 yards.
And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll go play action here with Stroud. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon from 6 yards away. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Allen's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
Now Allen. Coleman has it here right side. Touchdown Bills.
Keon Coleman,
29 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Bass on for the extra point.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
It's complete to Diggs.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The throwing again is Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Joe Mixon
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Texans are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get... Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll give it to Mixon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From midfield, here's Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Stroud now to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Joe Mixon.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
23 yards to pick up there. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. To the air, Allen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On first down. Allen. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Allen going to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here's Bass now to send it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
And his throw here's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
He finds his running back, Mixon. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Allen now on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Milton Williams.
And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They're going to try and throw.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
They go play action with Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Love. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is
Yes.
that's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw now, here's Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen?
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
41 yards.
And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Love, they go play action now.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, Love to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Play fake. Here's Love.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Let's go, B. Big series.
On 4th down, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And this is caught inside the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, it looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Love now.
Got Doubs over the middle.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Off the play fake, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Going back to Love. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by McManus is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles. Eagles. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
3rd and 3. Love looking to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run. Facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard, and he's got this down to the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Now 2nd and 5. Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Eagles continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First down, Love to pass. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Once again, it's Jacobs. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know the
the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose again. Inside the 10.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Christian Watson.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready. Check 53. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, 53. 22 needle. Mike. Here we go. Set it.
One last shot now for Love. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
On first down, Hurts. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing is Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Chubb on the counter. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Meanwhile, Winston's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Under pressure, they got him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Open man, he completes it to Judy.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Winston.
This will be caught. Judy.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. It'll buy some time right. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Steps away to his left.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They go play action with Hurts.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game. He said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. And Chubb will try the middle here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A give running right is Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
High throw, but he makes the catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here comes 2nd down at 5.
He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Up the middle with Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Able to find Judy. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Here comes 2nd down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a